Sorry about the wait. Damn. The dog ran away. The dog. I'm gonna chase him down. I couldn't even find him. My roommate had to find him. So, anyways. That's exciting. It was very exciting. Alright, let's go. Trying to get Odette built, which means I need to finish this dramatic opera house scene. It was very close to being finished. I do like Odette so far, but I don't I haven't really gotten to use her in combat much yet. Okay. Well, it's Sunday, but in this... Get this done. I just need the 2 more flowers and I can ascend her to level 90. Then I have the fucking team that I want. I got the all-star team. Turn to the room to rest. Plus, I miss Paimon.
Looks like now we can just rest until the snowstorm stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years.
Knock, knock.
Hmm?
Knock, knock.
You know the door isn't closed, right?
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik. Thanks.
So, why did you come to find me? Is there something I can help with?
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start, but when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be unfair to me, so you kept it to yourself. Yes, I'm extremely grateful for that.
It's nothing. I mean, you didn't hold what happened with Senora against me, so I should thank you for that as well.
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar to the one you were in when you helped conceal my identity. So I thought I'd come and ask you for advice. It's about Mitya. Before all of this,
yeah, I'm 2 flowers short of having level 90 Odette, so I didn't use her in the Abyss.
As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop Project Stuja. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitya, I immediately started
they really
track him
are.
down and threaten him to back out. I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded that making my move there would risk exposing my identity. So I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved. But I am a Fatus, so I already had some familiarity with the building's layout. But when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead. I checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain of that. I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist had beaten me to it, and chosen a much more brutal method. So I made myself scarce.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murder started happening and things got so complicated that it wasn't really at the front of my mind. That is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet,
But it wasn't.
you thought that bringing it
Mitya.
up right away would single Mitya out.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Schramm was a ghost. And we knew there was only one extra person. So we thought he had to be the one.
But now it seems like there's another candidate. I understand why you kept it to yourself. There was so much information being thrown around during that discussion.
So, what do you think we should do?
Let me confirm one thing first. When was it that you found Mitya dead?
Around a week ago. Sometime in the
What?
afternoon.
It was just a week ago?
That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me. Chatting with Vojanitsa, trying to avoid Valeri.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh. Well, all I can say is I know what I saw.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's ley lines. But Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace. The ley line issue affecting the theater shouldn't reach that far.
You're right.
The fucking
I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person we were searching for.
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the Armory Palace. Unless
what?
Unless he really did come back from the dead.
You're right. Do you think we need to disclose this to the others?
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet?
What?
Where do I line up?
That's not what's going on here.
Well, I was just making the rounds. Thought I'd try to lighten the mood a bit. Vodyanitsa's handing out food if you're hungry.
She's handing out food? It's a soup kitchen? Oh yeah, that was from the little Jack Frost village. Little detour I took trying to get enough flowers.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in Sneznaya?
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself. We just need to wait for her triumphant return.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram.
Death itself is cold, isn't it? I'm sure.
Well, I hope he
That's
has
a cool-
safe journey. I'm going to miss
Cool
him,
quote.
I think. It's not like we can blame him for Rampana and Kulish's death. Thinking back on it, we barely made it out alive ourselves. Once we get out of here, how are we going to explain what happened to their families?
Are you okay? Here, take this. I've never used it.
Is it an inhaler?
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning? At least you know how to return a favor.
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to resort to violence.
Duh, bunch of rascals. Little girl? I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me this morning. I didn't think I had many admirers here, so, thank you.
Oh, no need to thank me. I said some bad stuff about you too.
I've been, too embarrassed to admit it, but, you remind me a lot of my daughter. So kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook, especially when she was...
That sounds like my
Every
daughter,
time I took her out.
actually.
All right, easy now. How long have you had that cough, Tonya? Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother.
I see.
We should probably
Some
discuss
frostberry
a
flowers.
range.
That's what I fucking need.
Now
I just
that the
need 2
deceased
of
has
them,
left our midst,
please.
There shouldn't be any more incidents.
I just need 2
However,
of them.
Out of an abundance of caution, I'll keep watch.
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take one if needed.
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty
Dude,
of
wouldn't that be
energy right
crazy
now.
if they picked
After all the
frostberry
tension of the past
flowers
few days,
that I could
everyone
have?
else should just focus on getting a good.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated than I expected. But Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest. The last thing I want is to give myself nightmares.
So hard to regulate the temperature in this room. Uh-oh, here comes the fucking black fog.
She's awake. She's awake! Get over here, you big lug, and take a look.
No.
If you must call me something, call me Mr.
Chuganov, it's gonna die.
Black mist is coming.
And
We need to
Valerie?
go.
Are you all right?
Oh, it's the black mist. I keep
We're
calling it
just
the
gonna
black
pass by
fog.
Monsters on our way up. He just seemed to come out of.
Alright, let's go.
The black mist is catching up to us.
Alright, let's get
Mr. Door,
going.
I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door. I have to find the door.
Mr. Looking for trouble. Get rid of them.
I can just push these ones over.
I sometimes forget I'm playing Genshin not Wu and I tried dodging. It's like dodge doesn't work.
Thank me. This is where my duty lies.
Oops.
Looking for trouble.
Firestorm! Yeah!
Dude. Oh my god. Can I just run past these guys?
Looking for trouble. Ready to taste my
Do I need to fight them? Can I just keep running? Oh no, I gotta fucking kill them. Dude! This is absurd, bro.
Looking for trouble.
Having second thoughts.
Get that thing. Holy shit. Get up there. Oh my fucking god. This is so ridiculous, bro.
Looking for trouble?
Oh, I didn't even realize I have Valerie. I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so retarded. This just shows you how tired I am. I still died. Bro. I'm physically retarded right now, apparently.
Looking for trouble?
You fucking asshole. Yeah, fall off the fucking edge, please. Yeah, go to hell, cocksucker. Oh my god, that was so ridiculous. Stop laughing at me. This is really embarrassing.
Remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same.
Well, if that ain't the dumbest part of the quest, I think I'd rather have all cutscenes than shitty combat scenes like that.
None of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Another.
Come no closer. By my command.
And Kate! Condensed!
Oh, goodness.
Good fucking grief.
And the black mist is still rising. Oh. Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the black mist? No, no! They're gaining on us! Quick, keep going, or they'll be at our heels any second!
That was awful. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my Genshin career.
What are you doing? We need to get out of here.
Literally
They're coming.
was.
Found it.
One of the most embarrassing moments of my Genshin career.
This is my door.
What? You mean you're going to stay here?
Yes, it was
I am a
painful.
door. This is where my duty lies.
Probably more painful to watch than to actually experience. So we got a door for closing.
No, you saved us.
Not
We can't
for
leave you
what?
behind.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long.
But you're right. The black mist isn't moving anymore. I didn't just imagine all that, did I? Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a door as a human being. Oh, okay, good. Getting sleepy?
Alright, so is he gonna die this time?
What time is it? Oh, I guess everyone's still asleep. These past 2 days have been exhausting. Valeri?
Is he dead? Larry's dead. He can't be. He's gonna be a playable character. 7.2.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
Larry's dead. Deceased during the night.
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death. I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? Now you can rest in peace, but for me, life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days, and she's still recovering from her illness.
That means Valeri was the only one who died last night.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday?
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time, not two. Does that mean...
But Mr. Shram... After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night. That more or less tracks. It's a reasonable conclusion. Oh, the number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1. By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right?
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told me seems a lot more relevant. It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than one dead person. If only we'd taken it more seriously as a possibility.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been helpful, but I held back.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concern.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears.
Go for it.
I'm the dead person? Wow. That's certainly news to me.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned, but I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Shram.
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
You
Whoa.
little brat!
It's getting intense.
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm just saying, you're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead? I can vouch for her if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she? The one called Child.
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time? When you found me dead?
No problem.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But I do remember something else. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia. Some of my memories from that afternoon are missing.
Are you suggesting you're missing?
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own death.
You mean being silently assassinated or dying in your sleep? Situations like that?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues that have been troubling me for quite some time. All right. It's decided then. I'll be the one to leave today.
Oh, leave? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind. But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of temporary amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right? There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no? How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state. All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not? There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment. Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway.
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth? With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, we've been paralyzed by not knowing and powerless to do anything about it. But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
Okay.
Poor Mr. Mitya.
What's up?
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it. It was a hard thing to watch.
I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around me is slowly disappearing?
Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, everyone has to face it alone. Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck. Each morning here, for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside too. Who can never be 100% sure when they drift off to sleep? That if I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish every moment that I'm awake.
Without regrets?
Yeah, I did. Not too much.
I feel like a strange
Maybe
sense of
20
anxiety
minutes.
quietly growing
20,
inside
30
me over the
minutes.
last 2 days.
Valerie just died, and now Mitya's going outside to test his theory.
If something's bugging you, let's talk about it.
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before. She's been feeling unwell recently.
You're worried about her, aren't you?
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. Maybe it's because I'm a descender, but With Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection to this world growing stronger. She loves eating, sleeping, and having fun, but she's also a great guide. It's her authenticity that makes this whole world feel more real for me. Over the last few
That's
days,
crazy.
I've often caught myself wondering, what would...
Well, I've probably put,
time I snap out of
I don't know. I'm probably halfway through it.
And I'm still in my own
I don't
world.
know. It just
I'm
basing
trying
it
to
on
overcome
that.
this sense of detachment, but I really miss Paimon.
I mean, that's
I guess
great. I love
okay.
that they give us this much
She means the
content.
whole world to me.
I just wish they also gave us enough flowers to build the fucking character.
Maybe you're her entire world too.
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snezhnograd in droves, I also felt like the whole world was suddenly empty. I could be surrounded by people, all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate from it.
Oh, I think it's awesome.
I totally
This quest is
understand how you
amazing.
feel. Later on, I
It
started to
really
think
draws you in.
maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us is something that takes a lifetime. All we can do is cherish their companionship from moment to moment. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
But Vodianitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, why didn't you leave with your people?
That's just the choice I made. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary mode of expression. It's how we convey our emotions. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years. Each one a story pieced together through moments of joy and sorrow. But does a story exist without someone to read it? So I made the choice to stay.
Could you teach me how to understand your people's songs sometime?
A fan after my own heart. Thank you, Tonya.
No, I agree. It's like Game of Thrones, right? Where there's just twists and they kill characters that people like and that
I've never heard
nobody
that one
expect.
before.
Like, we've come to just
I can
expect
hear a
this
sense of
this sort of
somehow. I wonder why
this
that
sort
is.
of I'm gonna wait till she's done talking. This sort of whitewashed TV, movies, whatever, and then I guess video games too. We get this whitewashed experience where we know, like, it's so predictable. This character's not going to die because they're too important to the storyline, and some of the best television and movies do make those choices to kill off lovable characters that people think, no, there's no way that character could die. It's not that it has to be that way, but certainly that is one of the main things that draws you into a show like Game of Thrones, or book like Game of Thrones. Obviously it was initially a book, and I've read the books and obviously watched the show many times over. It's just that good, at least until season 8. But like when they kill Ned Stark in season 1 episode 9, because you're like thinking when you watch it for the first time, you're like, well, there's no way they're gonna actually go through with it, and Sansa's there begging for her father's life, and Joffrey's like, you know, my mother and my lady have asked me, have begged for me to have mercy on the traitorous son of a bitch or whatever. But they have the weak minds of women, you know. And then he later says he showed him a mercy by giving him a clean death, a beheading, whatever. But when Ned Stark was executed, that's when I was like, holy shit, this show is for real, bro. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there are several. Most of the best books I've read multiple times. Some of the Warhammer 40k books, I've read several times. I wish they made like a really I've always said if they made a gacha game that was 40K, that would be like my two things. Or Game of Thrones. You could do that with Game of Thrones. There's so many fucking characters in Game of Thrones that you could do a gacha game of that. People would play it.
Color me impressed, Tonya. You're a keen listener. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad.
So, what's the song about then?
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night.
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing.
Oh, it is a requiem.
For loved ones who have passed away.
It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well.
Okay, but, before I go to bed, could you sing that song a couple more times for me, Vodyanitsa?
Of course.
Oh. She really did sing her to sleep.
Once I get out of here, I definitely don't plan on ever coming back. But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vodyanitsa sing again.
She's never gonna come back.
That's a sad thought. Before I fall asleep, I should cherish this moment of companionship.
I did not see the drip for Vesna yet. What patch are we being told Vesna's coming out? Is that gonna be next patch or 7.2? I saw some theory, some banner, some not even leaks, just more, I guess, theory crafting or theory whatever, that it would be phase 2 of. Oh, you think it's gonna be phase 1? And then Vodyanitsa in phase 2.
Return.
I think Vodyanitsa is definitely coming next patch, though. Whoa.
I'm alive? What just happened?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light. All right.
So Vesna's gonna be the Stellar Swirl DPS.
The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again. Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been a real bummer.
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say. Wait, so you have the ability to resurrect people?
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after all. I specialize in soul recall.
Oh.
Alright, there's no time to waste. We need to reach the next
Black Mist shit's getting annoying.
If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us.
I'm about to have nightmares about this Black Mist situation.
Sweet, sweet light! It's back! Shh! It's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out! The next switch is over there.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
No, Night Prayer is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head up there and take a look.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh no.
The switch is just up ahead. Hurry! It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Come on, faster! Traveler! I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch.
Even though it's not permanent, dying is definitely not a pleasant experience.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thank
don't
you.
say.
Time for you to get out of here. Quick, before the light runs out.
What about you? You're not coming with me?
I can't. I've already been used up. A
She's been
guardian's
used up.
skills are finite.
She's
I can only resurrect
she's
someone
been
so many
plowed.
times. I might not look any different, but my essence has been exhausted.
She's taken a beating, you
I
could
will
say.
slowly start to fade away. I can go no further.
She's a bit of a slut,
The black mist is where
is what I was
belong.
saying.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. That knowledge would have just burdened you. Go. Now, before it's too late. I already hear Night Prayer approaching.
Night prayer.
What do you need, sir?
Well, I guess there's no need to inspect the body.
No, there's no way that can be permanent.
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov?
Take a long, hard look at yourself before you go around accusing other people. I suspected you on day one, Lelik, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines.
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately.
Oh,
It's either a
they're
sign of
fucking.
anxiety
He's
or
throwing shade on your boy.
conscience. Where was all this passion and bravado before? Decided to fight until the bitter end. Is that it?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm afraid to die after all this? You want to kill me? Go ahead. I'd like to see you try.
After all the trauma of the past few days, everyone's been pushed to the breaking point. Valeria and Mitya aren't here anymore. Someone else needs to step up and take charge. But first, I need to think this through. Considering everyone left, who's the most likely candidate for the deceased?
Oh, I think it's Tonya.
Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is Tonya. People are easily misled by first impressions. Now that I think about it, Child's sister was in fact a label I imposed on her due to my own assumptions, but Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonya's identity yesterday.
I think she is his daughter. Actually.
Tonya, how's Tusser been lately? Tusser? Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
No. And my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
Oh,
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday you said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us a false testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. Everything about you is fake. That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. Didn't think much of it at the time, but thinking back on it now, that doesn't seem very likely.
Even that was a lie?
Curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm? If it would just stop!
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up here. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite. The locals usually call it the snow cough. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate. After a while, I felt myself growing weaker and weaker. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once, so things could be like they used to, just for one day. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital, and we escaped. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. Oh, it was all so exciting. I remember the show very clearly. It was amazing. But I found myself getting sleepier and sleepier.
Oh.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere. So I guessed he'd already left. But there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him. Tonya, it sounds like by then you'd already... Yeah, I know. I understand now. Dead, aren't I? 'Cause after all of that, it turns out I can't blame my brother after all. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too late.
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook. And when we escaped from the hospital, our family and the hospital security were looking everywhere for us. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, and called me Tonya, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know. Because he was afraid of getting caught. At least your memory of death isn't painful. That is a small comfort. Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us. I believe no lie is ever told without a reason.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I lied to you and pretended I knew them. And yes, I was lying about my family too. The truth of the matter is, I lost them a long time ago.
Bro, everyone is just full of shit in this entire fiasco situation. All of their stories end up being 180 degrees the opposite of what they initially told us.
Iskra, as in Iskra manufacturing plant.
Three people were dead already.
She was after Iskra passed. My wife couldn't bear to face those memories either.
The only honest person here is the traveler.
Empty room. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Subconsciously, I started to imagine that they were still there. I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel any better. So, I just embraced the delusion.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime. So explain your false testimony then.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower leaves. Combined with her various symptoms, I suddenly understood everything, including the fact that she was deceased.
Why would you not tell us
Snow
then?
cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. It took hours and hours on the stove. But the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced that a cure for frost blight, also known as the snow cough, had finally been developed. It turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. No better than random concoction. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. Just one more year. One more year. And everything would have been okay. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frost flower leaves to brew medicine for the snow cough. Poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by protecting her?
I just don't believe in your crackpot theories. Nor do I approve of your action. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm? Nitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone.
His
Now
good
it's
buddy
Tonya's turn,
Shram.
isn't it? The others I can make my peace with. But little Miss Tonya, here she is, standing right in front of us, alive and breathing. I just want her to live. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the chance to cure her. Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our grasp.
Mr. Chuganov, stop. I can't let you do this. By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before last, right? I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Mitya, and Miss Vodyanitsa. And now they're all dead because of me. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, you've been trying to fight your own demons through me.
No. Listen to me. I want to save you. I do.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead, despite all the bad things that kept happening. I got to meet so many interesting people and spend so many days and nights by your side since the day I escaped that hospital until now. This has been an adventure I never even dared to dream of. I'm very fond of you all.
It's funny. She's seeing it as this great adventure. Traveler's like, I'm never fucking coming back here again. Get me out of here.
And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov.
Ooh. That's quite a strong rebuke.
It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Not me. Well then, I suppose this is it.
You're leaving already? It's still early. Don't you want to stay a little longer?
No, thank you. Oh, and by the way, my name is Patashka.
Patashka.
It was nice meeting you all. Feels strange that we're only being properly
Yeah, Chuganov is a bitch for sure.
Patashka.
It will be a cruel irony if Vodyanitsa and Valeri are really dead and this dude ends up getting out of here
Let
alive.
me leave. I can't keep lying to myself.
Oh, okay. Let him leave.
Your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques since they were founded.
Oh yeah, we want to put him
Once
through
we're out
that.
here, Lelik will personally give you a taste of every last one.
Damn.
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now. Maybe even the whole world.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today. Maybe let's at least try to enjoy tonight?
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying in Chuganov's company anyway.
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here,
Yeah,
we should
exactly.
close down that factory of yours.
Is this really the time to be discussing my factory? All right, fine. I'll shut it down. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Whoa.
Hearing things? Or was that a knock at the door? There it is again. But I don't understand.
Should we open the...
Is this it? Is this nightmare finally over? If the last few days are anything to go by, I probably shouldn't be getting my hopes up. Whatever lies beyond that door at this moment, it could be something even more terrifying than everything we've been through so far.
I don't know if it could get any worse. Everyone is dying. Let's go. I knew it. I had a feeling if anyone would be coming back, it would be him. Oh, come on.
Hey, everyone.
The lip movements are so awful there.
How are you doing? Feeling
Come on.
any better?
Much better, thanks.
See, like, that part was fine.
So good to
That's
have you
okay.
guys here.
Good enough.
I was a
But
little worried that the theater would be empty by the time I got back. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing, which means...
yeah, it still is. And they have not...
Vodyanitsa
It's
was
crazy
last
that
night.
after all these years, they
And
still
you
haven't put
discovered
any
that
effort
Tonya
into
was the
fixing
other
that.
dead person.
I don't
Right?
feel like it would be that hard to
Tonya.
do.
Ptashka.
First, tell us how you made it back here. Given the conditions outside, no one should be able to return alive.
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was a song. I heard
Ooh.
someone singing.
Vodia?
After walking into the snowstorm, my mind
Is
grew
Vody
hazy.
back?
I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago, there was the entrance to the theater, right in front of me.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home
Yeah.
in the night, so that we might be reunited once more."
That must have been Vodyanitsa's requiem.
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead. Mitya, that must mean that you...
Huh. No kidding. Huh? Seemed like I guessed right then. This is what I've been so desperate to tell you about. When I first stepped out of the theater...
So is
I was still
Alice
quite
never
lucid.
going to be a
My
playable
memory of it is
character?
still pretty intact.
Remember that
I
it
remember
was supposed
the
to be
outside
Nicole
world
and
being
Alice
completely different than
in
what I
Nodcry.
expected. It was like...
That was like
this was
all
a
but
world where
confirmed.
Only the snowstorm existed. There wasn't a trace of
But I have
anything
not seen
there
any
ever happened.
rumors or leaks
I don't
that
know
she's
how else to describe it,
upcoming.
except to say that it just didn't seem like the
Yeah.
real world. And as for the Requiem,
That's so weird
I was
how
guided here by
a
Vodyanitsa's
character
song.
like that
It
just
only knew
disappears
that I was
from
already
leaks and
dead,
rumors,
and
and
this is my soul.
but it
not
was
my
like
body. I
almost
didn't experience a
official,
clear moment
you
of
know?
death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any different now than before.
I mean,
walked
she
into
made
the
so many
snowstorm.
appearances in
You
Archon
don't
Quest
seem any different to
and
me either.
was at least tangential
this is
in
something
a
I've been
lot
wondering about
of
for a
story
while
quests and just a lot of the
If souls
Nodcry
aren't physical,
lore.
shouldn't they lack tangible form? Both Shram and Ptashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all. They were visible, tangible, no different than you or me.
This raises a truly terrible thought. Is that really what Mitya is suggesting?
I wasn't even paying attention. Oh no, we're all dead.
Dream?
Yeah.
Mitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem, confirming that he is indeed already dead. Of course, if even the long deceased like Mr. Shram can blend in with us undetected, then maybe we've all been dead from the very start.
Whoa. That is fucking crazy. If that's the case.
Yes. I think that this is probably the afterlife.
What did you say?
You heard me. We died in the theater.
So we're all in purgatory?
But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here, while an endless, infinite snowstorm rages outside.
This is like a
It's ironic,
fucking
really.
movie.
All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were, when the truth was, we were all deceased. The only difference being some of us died more recently than others. Do you remember that note?
This
Death
is
was near?
impressive.
Seems like we misunderstood what it meant after all. Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
So all our attempts to survive, our search for the deceased, it was all for nothing?
Hard to say. At the very least, we hoped 2 lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those 2 is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning to the ley lines for good.
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that make us the lost souls now? Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't decayed one bit after all these days.
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but merely our shells here in the afterlife.
Am I really dead? This doesn't feel real to me at all. No, that's impossible.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous.
Yeah.
Good grief. Surely there has to be some reason.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death. The exact
My
moment I
brains,
died.
plural.
All of this, right up until my consciousness faded. Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something. I can't remember. And I think I lost my notebook and pen.
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your fingers?
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen? What the?
Wow.
I guess this was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness. What's wrong? Do you recognize the symbol?
It's
Whoa.
the ruler of death.
Oh, I do remember seeing Renova in the trailer.
Remember that Snezhnayan folktale you told me about? It was
I guess
about
I had
the
just
Grim
forgotten
Reaper.
that that was an option that she would
When someone's
appear
about to
in
die,
7.0.
He appears
He.
as an incarnation of someone familiar to guide their soul into the afterlife.
Wait,
And as soon as you recognize his face, your life is over.
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story refers to the ruler of death you mentioned?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here,
yeah.
disguised in a familiar form.
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? So it's a triple entendre. When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the whole intention.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other and searched for the deceased while they hid in plain sight.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
Whoa, wait, what? Is it me?
Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision to make. Identifying the Grim Reaper.
Okay. Whoa.
No doubt about it. It's Alosha.
Is
Looking back at
it?
how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alosha is most likely the Grim Reaper lurking among us.
Creepy, bro.
Is it you, Alosha?
That was creepy.
You were the first to discover
I was
the
expecting the
investigation
circle.
report, and you had plenty of time to slip the note inside to mislead us.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
There's no denying it. The note could easily have been slipped in much earlier than it was discovered.
That's not all. I've also noticed that, although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation, looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the sidelines.
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patoshka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst. Seems pretty unreasonable if you ask me.
He still won't admit it? Fine. Let's see how he
Your
responds.
guy, Aloysia. Yeah, right.
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Aloysia, then where's the real Aloysia? When did they switch?
That's right. This was the moment, right at the start, before any victims had even emerged. Aloysia was switched with the ruler of death while everyone's guard was still down.
Oh boy.
When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, no one suspected anything unusual. We just assumed we were snowed in. It wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that, when Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never came back.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgov.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear, Aloysia. You are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the
I
help of
forgot
the
about that
Requiem.
moment.
More precisely, Aloysia never came back at all. The one who came back was the Grim Reaper.
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into a corner,
Yeah, see, I
I
thought
suppose there's no point in keeping up the act
I thought-
anymore.
Renova was a female.
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement. Far beyond what I expected.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim those long-lost souls. Every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though, of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
Yeah, I know. Whoa.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley lines.
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder.
That's such a badass quote right there. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority.
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related curse too? You cursed us? When? And why would you do such a thing?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak with me. Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's made my work on this occasion infuriatingly complicated.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work for you?
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward for your remarkable accomplishments over the past few days, I shall answer a few of your inquiries, provided they aren't too unreasonable. After the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines, with which you are now so familiar. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom. It provided a convenient means of guiding the souls of Natlan. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modifications. The angels hoped to make them capable of accommodating the souls of some special creations. But this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary souls to some degree. This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to achieve a complete death. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, they will miss their chance for good. Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death, no longer subject to the authorities of either.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your control.
Mitya is sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen, and the reason she got involved to begin with. But if you have the authority,
I want to see Renova's
why
true
didn't you just show
appearance.
yourself and get it over with?
Come on.
Why hide among us in the form of Alosha?
You seek to understand the mind of a god. Very well. I'll tell you. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged you to take the events to the stage. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death. There. Are you happy with my answer?
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you humans have about gods.
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly complicated your work here has been. Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain, but you just have to get it done, right?
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are in fact correct. There is a pain point in this case. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day, making it impossible for me to ferry all your souls at once. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance, and there was a risk that any souls who chose to run would disappear. Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the deceased. The way you resolved that quandary was all part of my design.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
For centuries,
that's a good question.
They have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angel civilization to resist being drawn in. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could have detonated at any moment. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk into the snowstorm. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines. Otherwise, you would not like to know what the consequences would have been.
I vaguely remember seeing Patashka, but in the most terrifying form. Was that in a dream? Is that what would have become of her if she hadn't returned to the ley lines?
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Souls connect to all things in the world and see the chain of cause and effect between them. It's nothing unusual. Anyway, giving psychological counseling to lost souls is not my strong suit. That is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority, so I decided it was easier to leave the bomb defusal to you. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night.
This is epic,
Where I
dude.
stand, that was killing two birds with one stone, as both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger. All I had to do was stay close by and keep the situation under control. Then use my authority to wrap things up at the end. And, of course, while I was at it, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama, dealing with death from a mortal perspective, play out on the stage.
Sounds like you had it all figured out, Grim Reaper. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley lines here can receive each day. It's 2, isn't it?
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day, I need to go over the deaths from these past few days again.
Dude, this is so trippy.
Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment the staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
Wait. Day 1. Where the fuck is Demo? That's coolish. Where's Demo?
No. Let me go over... No. Let... No.
Alright.
No.
What?
No.
I thought they were all dead. What are you talking about?
No.
Shut up.
No. No. Let... No. No.
Dude, I've literally selected everybody except myself.
No.
And did I select Valerie yet? No.
No.
Oh, and or Alosha. Yeah. Oh, that's who I
Alosha
had.
was the second to walk into the snowstorm after Demoff to investigate.
Right, right.
During this process, the ruler of death assumed his identity.
Okay. Choose the 2 characters who died.
During our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm.
And I have to remember. Coolish and Rapana died the second night. Torgov. Yeah. And... oh no. No. Oh no. Yeah, it was Rampano day 2. Or day 3. Yeah.
The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sobolova on the first night. At the time, we thought this might be a murder case connected to Lelek.
Yeah, this is exactly...
Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same. The deaths of Coolish and Ranpana caused everyone to stop suspecting Lelek. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another, leading Mitya to suspect that we were caught up in a supernatural event. Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased. Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the ley lines of his own accord. We thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. Once again, the ley lines consumed him during the night. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the connection between the number of deceased and the number of victims during the night.
Alright. J5.
The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself.
Right. Mitya was dead. What?
Although Mitya did indeed walk into the snowstorm that day, the void in the ley lines hasn't been filled.
Oh.
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her...
And her then. Yeah.
As it happened, Patashka filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines. The girl I thought was Child's sister, Tonya. Come to think of it, Patashka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines. Looking back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part. No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls.
That would have been Chuganov and who? Odette, right? Because the only people talking are me and Mitya. Yeah.
In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. Now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands before us.
That was a long exercise in just recapping what's already happened.
It's all clear.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are still standing here, safe and sound.
The Water Imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the Water Imp race.
So the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines of Tevat would not accept you, and your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your will.
Wow.
A descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body or soul. I have no interest in involving myself with Descenders, for now. Although, this may change if Asmodee remains missing. or you insist on interfering with our affair.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrifice is merely a concept created by humanity. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death.
Grim Reaper,
Here we go, cutscene.
you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
She just said she's gonna kill you if you insist on meddling in her affairs. If I were Traveler, I might just kind of walk away. Just be happy I'm alive, but she's got some balls of steel.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
Wow. Shit. Is that Sauron? Oh, it's a bunch of Saurons. If this is not peak Genshin, I don't know what is. Oh, wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
How are you holding up, Odette?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
What do you mean? Is the performance over?
Has Odette already forgotten?
How many things have happened that the Traveler's the only one that remembers?
Mitya?
What a tortured existence.
I'm sorry. I guess I spaced out there for a second.
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came back to life. Just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. Why were you able to remember this time?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
I don't see anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I carved this into my hand in the afterlife, so it's not visible in the physical world. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What an unsettling thought. Still, at least I get to remember what happened. What about you, though? The ruler of death mentioned that you're a descender? Is that why you can remember?
I know, right? Random Welkin.
Very
Yeah.
quickly, but
I'm used to that.
Now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first
Love
thing I
it when
know
it
is that
happens,
everything
like,
here is precisely
I've had
as
it
we
happen
left
where
right
it
before our deaths.
doesn't happen for
This
like an
confirms
hour and a
that
half
time passes
after
differently in the
server
afterlife than in
reset.
the real world.
Like that's how long
they say
the
that right before death, time slows down and your whole life flashes before
that's
your eyes.
how long there
That
is
must be how you know
between
you avoid
breaks
certain
in a
afterlives
quest
by that point.
sometimes.
Anyway, clearly the few
But that
days we
quest was
spent in the
fully
afterlife
worth it.
Probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death. To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of death?
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to death.
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's why she had to approach it differently. If the previous incidents of amnesia among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter. Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died? I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something related to my research project. Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to the Armory Palace.
Ma'am, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitia's friend, yet you two seem very familiar with each other. And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but...
Hey, what's up, Lisa Lena?
Indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone in the theater in one place?
Yeah, I know, we didn't. I'm excited for that part. Whenever that does happen. You're doing great? Awesome. Awesome. As you recount a tale what happened, remember as if X6 memory is a distant dream. Everyone is lost in thought. Everyone confirms their own fate with each other until finally today's show draws to a close.
So Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? Agreed. Let's check in on her first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace anyway is
Going
to
pretty
figure out
good.
what's going on with her health.
Damn, isn't it crazy that this is like... I want to see something though. Because some of these I grabbed. Yes. See? Oh my god, it's one though. That's it. That's all that's available there is one fucking flower. Maybe there will be another. Because I'm pretty sure that I grabbed... There will be some available tomorrow night though. Because it's 48 hours, so... And I picked them last night. But, anyways. Oh no, okay. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Is that it? Just giving me one area. Oh, there's right there too. That's probably easier for me to access. Where am I from? I am from Ohio. That's where I grew up. Only need one. Grab some of that. The hell is it down below somewhere? What's the deal here?
Bring it.
There it is. I only needed just in case. Okay. That's excellent. Now, that's going to be the big problem. Is, I'm sure I do not have even close to enough to make that. You're from London? I've been streaming for maybe 7-8 months, something like that.
Where did my sunglasses?
Oh boy, okay. Damn it. Really? Let's see. Not good. Not good. 15. That could be it, folks. 3. That's definitely it. 4. Oh boy. All right. 22. 10. Fuck, we're not even... Of course, dude. Of course. I need 3 more of these bitches. That is gonna be... not possible. It's so annoying. Can you ask me something? Sure, as long as it doesn't involve artwork or selling products or whatever. Selling your artwork or anything like that. Not cry. Yeah. Yeah, running out of those things is so annoying. I mean, after everything else. Thank you. You have a good day too.
Get to work.
Actually. Do this and then figure out. This is unfortunate because it's a lot of resin I'm going to have to spend to get the rest of those. And I still need to get artifacts and talent books. So, yeah, I'm in some trouble here. Whoops. Yeah, I'm in some trouble. Fortunately, I already did Abyss without Odette. was actually quite easy. But I'd like to have her ready for Stygian. Yeah, I don't have any artifacts yet for her. I just... all the resin I've spent has been on building weapons, building her doing the boss drops, but I just didn't have enough. I built 2 characters in the last patch, so it just really fucking put me in a shit position.
Let's fly. Yeah. I'm such defiance. Well, made mark. Show no mercy. You two. Time to end them. Open fire. Open fire.
Do you have, who are you going to be using Odette with? Do you have Sandrone? Do you have Yai? Yeah, me too. I just did, in Spiral Abyss, I just did Yai, Sandrone, Nicole, and Escoffier, and it was easy, but I don't know why I'm going to this one, but whatever. It's such a breeze. I mean, once you have like a decent size roster, you don't need C6 characters for anything in this game. I used to think that I did, and that was when I just was new and had like major skill issues, but yeah, I don't really invest beyond C2 anymore. Sometimes I might go for like a decent C. If it's a really good C4 and I like have the extra money to do it, I will, but I try to, the sweet spot is usually C2. Damn, what do I do? What do I do? Because I need artifacts too. So frustrating. I need to go to this one too. Usually your faves happen to be 4 stars, like Elua and Alosha. Eluga and Alosha. Elua and Alosha. Yeah. Yeah, I've C6'd a couple 5 stars like Nefer. I did Nefer and Lauma. That was well, That was when money wasn't so tight also. But I also just don't ever feel the need either. It's kind of like in Wuthering Waves, all their end game is so easy that I've never I don't have an S6 of any character in Wuthering Waves. In Genshin, like, because Stygian is very challenging, it has helped in the past to have character like my Skirk is C4, and my Skirk team, everyone on the team is pretty well. No, Farina's only C1. The polls, well, probably it was less than, it probably was not, I wouldn't say it was less, but bro, it was probably the same as just getting C2 Odette. I lost 3 50/50s and they were all at least soft pity. They were all around 80 polls. So C2 Odette lost all 3 50/50s for that. Fucking unbelievable, dude. So, wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Wua does not have that. And that shit is super frustrating. Just knowing that every 50/50 is a true 50/50, even if you have lost, 4 in a row or something. The next one is still just a 50/50. Like, realistically, you're never gonna just... Realistically, like, the streak will end at some point. But I think in Wuthering Waves I had a period where I lost 7 in a row as my worst record, but man, that is painful. Well, I guess you have to set those up or something. Where is the thing I'm trying to find? Yeah, that direction. I agree.
Let's fly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at least Genshin does have, especially now that like Mizuke is quality, and even Chi-Chi now has immense value. It's worth it to or it's not worth it, but it's like not that bad anymore to lose 50/50s. Plus, you now have the masterless Stella Fortuna. Like, I remember people saying that was not going to be a big deal. That's just a thing for whales. I don't think that's true. If you're a person that's been playing this game for a long time, you don't have to be a whale to wind up with C6 of standard characters. I am definitely not a whale, and I have C6 of Chi-Chi, Tainari, and Mona. And Dia is C4, and I have to look. I just lost to Kaching after I was just telling you I never do. I just did today. Yeah, I just did. When you check standard characters and you're like, wow, I know I lost so many 50. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, let's see. Mine, oh no, Mona's C5. Okay, I thought she was C6. D-Luke C2. That's Prune. Oh, those are, yeah. Here, where's the rest? Here we go. Music case C3. GG C6. Kitchen now C2. Okay. Binary 6. Dia 3. Okay. Like, yeah. Then I have a random Yoimiya that's not built. I lost to her on a Chronicled Wish banner. I've thought about building. It's just like, if you have like an extra character sitting around, it's so hard to talk yourself into building them because it's just
Surviving is tough.
like I run out of fucking resources.
It's tougher.
I do not have the resources to do that. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna smoke real fast. Okay. This is the, wait, did I even pick the right one? It's, let me make sure I did. Glory. I think it's Charity. 10. Yeah. Yeah, it's Charity. I at least need to get enough of the first one.
I live within you.
Well, this is the stuff that's going to be time gated in a couple days, so I need to get some at least. Okay, nice.
Show no mercy. You two. Time to end them. Locked on. Locked on. Open fire. Begone. Our little secret. Get to work. Eat Lolene. Eat Papa. Get him. Knock him down. Take me up. Open fire. Open fire. Open fire.
And then her thing is, wait, this is another thing we can do to get, let's see. Oh yeah. Domains, Trounce. Believe that is hers. Is it not? That is Odette's. Let me verify that. Yes. Okay.
All here shall bend to my will.
Such defiance. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Easley. Let's run. Open fire. Locked on. I think not. I live within you. Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to
Get back! Snatch it from my grasp! You won't distract me this time!
Letting brave names echo! Begone! Heaven's will made mine. Sha! Take me up! Blast off! Bullseye!
A petty trick!
I think not. Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Bullseye!
New world.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know. Just gonna do them at this point.
You will.
I live within you. Show no mercy! East Lolling! East Papa! Get him! Fire in the hole!
Whoa, what happened there?
Transcend.
Wow.
Chose to fight, and
Okay.
now you shall rest in peace.
I'm...
Really?
You chose to fight, and now you shall rest in peace.
How are we supposed to kill this bitch? Damn it. I'm just gonna have to leave and come back. That's so annoying. So ridiculous. Oh, we'll do this. Free eye. Forgot about that. That was retarded, bro.
Bring it! Inferior. Heaven's will...
So much for the shield.
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Take me up! Inferior. Bullseye! Inferior. Only emptiness awaits.
That was that went a little better than the previous one. Damn, that's it. Just 3 and 4. Fuck you. Okay. And then do this. And then give me a big fucking stone.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Get to work! You two! Time to end them! Let's run!
That's more like it. Some result. Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting
Locked on.
entropy. Bends to me.
Knock them down. Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Be gone! I live within you. Suffer the wrath of me! Keep me up!
Come on, give me a big stone. 1, 3, 2. That's not gonna fucking do anything. Good grief. Let's see what we're able to do with that. Okay. There's 4. Alright, so I need... Okay. There's 5. I need 1 more. That's not too bad. Damn, but I still need all those artifacts for her. That is such a tragedy. Well, does it really matter which boss I fight? Suppose not. That's the other one. Whatever, we'll just come over and do this guy.
Heaven's will made mine. Show no mercy. Ha! Shit! He's lolling. He's Papa. Get him! Let's run. Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on. Hold on to your hats. Bring it.
One, 3, so that's basically 2 of those, and I need what? I need 9 of those, right? Yeah, I need 9. So it's basically 2.
I think not. I will see to it. Get to work!
So I now have 4. Damn, I need 5 more. Shit. I'll just have to deal with it tomorrow. I really don't want to fucking waste all of my resin. Yeah. You have an achievement here. That's all I have. 218. For some reason I thought I had a lot more than that. Hey, that does mean that I can definitely have enough to buy some more of these though. Maybe, just maybe. $86, huh? All right. Well, that's a positive development. Maxed out her weapon. That is really fucking high base attack, so. Nice. You look at like 674. This is the same as Mist Splitter. And hers. That's the main reason to run it. Okay. Battle Pass. Ooh, that brings us to level 16. All right. And there's a lot more, obviously, of that to do. But for now, we'll deal with it later. I was going to go do TOA in Wuthering Waves, but I might just call it a night and try to get on in the daytime tomorrow. Or be oh yeah, I think I'm done. I ended up farming some of the fucking crystals I needed. I would have had to burn through way too much fragile resin to get enough to ascend her to level 90, so I'm just gonna let the resin refresh. I'll have to do all artifact farming and finish up with that tomorrow so I can have her ready for Wednesday. So, anyways. No, I didn't. No, I have to go back to check on Paimon, and that's where I left it. I left it with where you saw it. So, you didn't miss very much. I just came back and did a little bit of Battle Pass stuff and did the dailies, did the Trounce domains, all that. That's all I did. So, yeah, I will. I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll save it for tomorrow night around the same time. I'll save it for tomorrow night. We'll finish it for sure. All right, dude. I'll see you tomorrow then.